Namaste, everyone. And first of all, I want to thank you for all the sweet comments and full of gratitude you sent it on Guru Purnima. I'm very glad that you all love it and you are benefiting from our effort to understand the scriptures. And one thing I want to stress is that it has to be consistent and long-lasting for real benefits. So we will continue these sessions for all the time. So we are going to do the 60th verse of Vishnu Sahastranam along with the related shlokas from Bhagavad Gita. The 60th verse of the Vishnu Sahastranam starts with a very important name, Bhagavan. This is the most common word we use, Bhagavan. So there's a Bhagavan. So that is we remember in good times, bad times, requesting everything from God. So we all are familiar with that. Bhagavan Bhagaha Nandi. So first name is Bhagavan Bhagaha Nandi Vanmali Hala Yuddha. Adityo Jyotiraditya. Adityo Jyotiraditya Sahishnu Gati Satama. So there are 8 names in this verse. And it starts with Bhagavan. Word Bhagavan is made up of 2 words, Bhaga and Van. Van means the owner. Van means possessor. The one who possesses those qualities or those virtues or those objects we call Van. Means like if you possess money, we call Dhanvan. So the one possessor of Dhan is Dhanvan. Buddhivan, Gnanvan, Shraddhavan, Shaktivan, Rupavan, Gunvan, many ways. So it is the possessor of the quality. So Bhagavan we name Bhagavan to one who has Bhaga. Word Bhaga means 6 divine glories. Aishwarya, 6 Aishwarya, that is called Bhaga. That comes in Vishnu Puran. Vishnu Puran defines what is word Bhag means. Bhag is the one who has these 6 divine qualities in abundance, infinite. So these 6 qualities, the one who has is called Bhaga, and one is the Almighty God. So Almighty God has these 6 glorious qualities, virtues, powers, and so they are inexhaustible powers. That's why he's called Bhagavan. So what are those 6 powers? The 6 powers are, as always, it starts with dharma. So dharma first is dharma, then it starts with dharma, gnana, vairagya. Dharma, gnana, knowledge. Dharma, gnana, vairagya, dispassion. Yasa means fame. Yasa, virya means power. And Shri means goddess Lakshmi, it means beauty, it means wealth. So the one who has these 6 qualities is called Bhagavan. So, and God has these in plentiful. So God, the highest, the most important one is Dharma. God always gives tremendous emphasis to Dharma. So, because whole his universe works, the Jagat or the physical entity works on the laws of physics. We human beings and all other beings, we work on the laws of karma. So karma is dharma. So dharma or karma, they are almost interchangeable. Dharma means righteous thing. Karma means good. Karma means righteous thing. So, for the proper functioning of the universe and mankind, dharma is extremely important because this is the functional laws. While universe is working on physical laws, sun rises, moon rises, everything goes exactly to the precision. And for human beings and for us to be guided and working precisely or in a good manner or in a reasonable manner, dharma is very important. So that's why. And who has this? God. God is the storehouse of dharma, righteousness. And that's why God says that he comes from time to time. So that's why he wants to make sure. He's not that he created and it disappeared. He created, he watches, he monitors, and that's why he says that whenever the dharma is in decline and dharma is proliferates. We all know that sloka, very famous sloka, 4-6, 4-7, 4-6, 4-7. The yada yada hi dharmasya glanirбhavati bharat abhyuthanam dharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. This is a yada tada sloka. Yada means when. Here he emphasized 2 times. Yada yada he. He means verily, definitely. Yada yada, whenever the dharma is in decline, yada yada he means make sure that I will come. Yada yada hi dharmasya. Glanir means decline. Glanir bhavati bharata is telling to Arjuna. So another name is Bharata. Bharat. Abhyuthanam dharmasya, when there is proliferation of adharma. Abhyuthanam dharmasya. Tada atmanam srujamyaham. At that time, I manifest. Tada atmanam means myself. Atmanam srujamyaham means I manifest. I produce myself. Why? Paritranaya sadhunam. Vinasaya cha duskrutam. Dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge. For only 3 purposes. Paritranaya sadhunam, for the protection of the good beings or a decent one who are behaving. Paritranaya sadhunam. Vinasaya cha duskritam, and those who are irregular, evil-minded people, to finish them. Paritranaya sadhunam. Vinasa, he says vinasaya, not to punish. Vinasaya means finish. Vinasaya cha duskritam. Dharma sansthapanarthe, and to re-establish the dharma in the right track. Dharma sanstapana, so 3 functions. Dharma sanstapana. Sambhavami means I will produce myself. Sambhavami means producing, coming up on its own. Sambhavami. Yuge means from to. So he's a symbol of dharma, and that's why he has. If you want to have dharmas, just go to his shelter. So dharma. The second is gnana, knowledge, abundance of knowledge. That if you want to know, only knowledge he wants us to have is to be able to separate sat and asat. What is sat or eternal? What is asat? So that knowledge which separates or which gives you power to you to separate out sat and asat. Means sat means God, sat means Atman, sat means eternal, sat means eternal truths. Asat means temporary, which is under the influence of Maya, or which is under the influence of Prakriti. So the ability to know the difference between Sat and Asat is called knowledge, and that is the knowledge God is emphasizing. So the dharma, gnana, and third thing, vairagya. God has everything in abundance, and he has a vairagya in abundance with dispassion. He wants us to do everything but without attachment. Passion means attachment. Dispassion, no attachment. Passion means pain. Dispassion means pleasure or ananda. As long as you have attachment, you cannot have ananda or bliss. because that attachment will mess you up here, there, everywhere. So God is the storehouse of Vairagya. Vairagya. The fourth one is yasa, means fame. God gives very great importance to the fame and name. He says, don't mess up your standing wherever you are. So that's why he tells Arjuna that, if you run out of this battle, the people will say bad things about it. And the one in whom you are holding a high esteem, you will be laughed at. And never let that happen. So, yes, sir. Virya means power, Sakti, all kinds of physical, mental, intellectual, uh, and divine powers. He doesn't have to lift a finger. That's what we said, that if he wants something, he has to just think and the things happen. So that is power. And the last one is Sri, means Lakshmi, beauty, auspiciousness, all that wealth, that is called Sri. So the God is loaded with these six qualities, and that is called Bhaga, and the one who has that is called Bhagavan. So that is the real meaning of Bhagavan. There is another meaning of Bhagavan is described in Vishnu Purana, and that says that the creation that is Utpatti, means creation. Utpatti pralayam cheva, means creation and destruction. Utpatti pralayam cheva. Bhutanam gatim agatim. Bhutanam is being. Beings agatim gatim, where they come from and where they go. Then veti vidyayam avidyayam. And the one who knows knowledge and ignorance, vidya and avidya. All these six things, the one who knows, that is called Bhagavan. So, Savachu Bhagavan iti, the one who knows these six things, that is origin of this universe or then this mankind, destruction, so pravrutim cha pralayam cha, means utpatti pralayam. Utpatti means pralayam. Utpatti means the origin, and pralayam means end or destruction. Utpatti pralayam che bhutanam agatim gatim veti vidya avidyayam cha. Savachyo Bhagavan iti. These six things one who knows is God. We don't know when how this was created or when it is going to be folded. Only God knows. Where Atul Chokshi comes from on this universe, and where was he before, and where he is going to be placed after the funeral, only God knows. So that is called Agatim Gatim. Vidya, avidyam, knowledge and ignorance. We define knowledge. The Sat and Asat, that is the main knowledge God is. That is Bhagavan. So this is the second definition of Bhagavan. So the next name is Bhagaha. Again, the Bhaga means the one with the six glories. Aha means the destroyer. He is the destroyer of these also. These six qualities, when he is done with this creation, he will fold it up. So it will merge into him. He was all alone and he said, Eko ham bahushyam, let me become many. Now, when he will say that, I am too many and let's fold it. He's like a magician. Whenever he wants to fold his show, he will fold the show and go to another place or whatever he wishes to. So the possessor as well as the destroyer of these bhaga or six qualities is called bhagaha. So that's why we saw the last time we saw the name Krutant Krut. Remember? Krutant Krut. Kruta means creation. Kruta Anta means end. Krut Ant Krut, the one who ends this creation. Krutanta Krut, same thing as Bhagaha. So that is another name. The third name is Anandi, Anand. Ananda. So the one who is the source of Anand or bliss, or from where you get Ananda or bliss, is called Anandi. And who is the source of Ananda? Only one source, and that is the God. God is the only source of bliss. Bliss means unending, immense happiness, which is everlasting, is called bliss. What we are used to and what we are dying for and what we are running for is happiness. These little grains of happiness here and there, no? which have a lot of defects. No? We all know that. While bliss is a steady feeling of delight, and it is unending. That is only available from God. That's why God is the source of Ananda. So Anando Brahmeviti Vijanat, says our Upanishads. To know that Brahman is Ananda. It's like a fire is heat. Same way, Brahman is Ananda. Sat Chita Ananda. If I have to teach my granddaughter what is fire, I will say this is heat. Don't touch it. So if we have to know what is Brahman, it is Ananda. Touch it, go towards it. No? So that is the essential nature of Brahman. And unless you are on the spiritual path, forget about getting bliss and be contented with little happiness here and there. And God says, no, that is you have taken a wrong path, which is under the influence of Maya. So it will fool you here and there, and you will go empty hand, and you will be thirsty, and and will be running here and there. So he says, no, turn your attention, your consciousness towards me or towards your soul, and that is the source of bliss, and then that is only source of bliss. That is what is called Ananda, and Bhagavan is a source of Ananda. And how do you get it? So that's why I included those 6 slokas in the handout today, which comes in 13th chapter, no? So 8 to 13. And these are the steps which are required to realize and get this Ananda. Amanitvam, there are requirements. God says, you meet these requirements you have. Like everything, everywhere there is a requirement. To go in army, there is a requirement. To go to medical school, there is a requirement. Everywhere. No, so to approach this highest, of course, there are requirements. So amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, santir, ajvam, acharyopasanam, socham, sthairyam, atma vinigraha. Word by word. Amanitvam means no arrogance. Amanitvam. Manitvam means I am something. I am. Look at this. I am handsome. I am rich. I am educated. I am the knower. No, all that thing is called manitvam. Amanitvam means without that. Don't think anything about you. Whatever you have is divine, and so you are just a possessor for time being. So that's amanitvam. Adambitvam means pretension. Adambitvam. Ahimsa means injury. Injury in any way, by words, by action, by whatever means. Don't no injury. Amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, santir, arjvam. Arjvam means straightforwardness. Whatever you think, whatever you say, that's what you are. Arjvam, straightforwardness. Not a crooked that you cheat and fool people. No. Arjvam. Amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, santir, arjvam. Acharyopasanam, socham, steryam, atma vinigraha. Self-control. Acharyopasanam means respect for the Guru and learning from the Guru and serving the Guru. Acharyopasanam, socham. Steryam, steadiness. That's what I said in the beginning. Once in a while you go on spiritual path, you get nothing. No, so sterium atma vinigraha. Indri. The next verse he says, Indriyarthesu vairagyam. Anhankaramevach. Indriyarthesu means sense objects. Indriyarthesu vairagyam means dispassion. See that? Dispassion again. Indriyarthe means sense objects. Dispassion towards the sense object. Indriyarthesu vairagyam. Anhankaramevach. Janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha dosha anudarsanam. And we are doing the on the contrary. No? So God says, always remember these four evils of life. Janma, birth is an evil. Janma, mrityu, jara means old age, and vyadi means sickness. Life is loaded with these four, and God says, keep remembering that these are the things which will bother you and will rob you of your whatever little happiness you have. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi, Dukkha, Dosha, Anudarshanam. Anu means repeatedly think about it. Then he says, Asaktir Anabhyangascha, Putra Dvara Gruhadisu, Nityam Cha Samchittatvam, Istanisto. So, asakti means unattachment. Asaktir anabhisvangascha. No, getting crazy about what? Putra dvara gruhadishu. In this one complex word, he has included four things. Putra means his son, daughter, all these things, your relatives. Putra, dwara means your wife. Putra, dwar, gruha means house and all your possession. Gru, adishu means vigere, no, means etc. So no attachment, no craze about asaktiranabhyangascha putra dwar gruhadishu. Nityam cha samchittattvam istanistopapatishu. Nityam cha samchittattvam. Keeping mind steady always. Okay, nityam cha samchittattvam. In what? Ista anista upapatishu. Ista means good. Anista means bad. Whether good thing comes or bad thing comes, steady mind at all times. So, Ishta, Anishta, Upapatisu means getting good result, bad result, you are steady. So when you have done that, then you are eligible for this. No? So and steadiness in Adhyatmagna. Adhyatmagna nityatvam, spiritual knowledge. So like what we are doing now. Adhyatma Gnan Nityatvam means constancy in spiritual pursuit. Adhyatma Gnan Nityatvam Tattva Gnanartha Darshanam. This is that knowledge which will show you who the Lord is and who you really are. Tattva Gnanartha Darshanam. Etat Gnanam iti proktam agnanam yadato anyatha. This is, God says, this is called Adhyatma and spiritual, is the knowledge. Everything else is information. I spent 35 years in medical knowledge. That is information. I got plenty of information, books and books, worth of information, but that is called information. You can't say you are a gnani. So, Adhyatma Gnana Nityatvam Tattva Gnanartha Darshanam Etat Gnanam Iti Proktam. That is called knowledge. Agnanam. Everything else is ignorance. God doesn't say even information. Agnanam. Agnanam yadato anyatha. Everything else is ignorance. Then he says, Mai chananya yogena bhakti ravicharini vivikta desa sevitvam arti jana sansadi. 13th chapter, very powerful. So, and then what you do? Maicha ananya yogena. See ananya bhakti again? Maicha ananya yogena bhakti ravicharini means uncontaminated bhakti, means one-pointed bhakti. Mai cha nanya yogena bhaktir avyabhicharini vivikta desha sevitvam arati jana sansadi. As enjoying the solitude, not that you are punished, no? So you are enjoying, you want to be left alone. Vivikta desha sevitvam arati jana sansadi means distaste for the mundane activities of the society. Rati. Rati means interest or attachment or dying to do the certain things. Rati, enjoyment. Arati means distress. Arati jana sansadi. So these five things makes you eligible and you get the bliss. That is the source of anand. Those are the steps to get that anand. It is you can't get it in the market. This is the one you do it, and then it is all yours. The next name is one mali. It's a one mali. One means forest. Mali means a gardener or caretaker. Caretaker of forest is called one mali or garden. He is the caretaker of plant kingdom. You destroy the plants, he is very sad. You cut the trees right and left, he is very sad. No? So one Mali, the one who takes care of the plant kingdom, because for survival of mankind and animal kind, the plants are extremely important. You destroy forests, see what will happen. The temperatures will go up and all the mess and Sandy and Wendy and hurricanes, everything will happen. No? So the one who takes care of or who is in charge is one Mali. So that is called one Mali. So is a gardener, a caretaker, forest officer, whatever you want to call. Another meaning is the one who has a big garland of all these Vajanti Mala. No, they said that God is decorated with a Vajanti Mala. So the one Mali. So next one is Aditya. Aditya. So that comes in Vibhuti Yoga. God tells Arjuna, Adityanam aham Vishnu, Jyotisam Raviransuman, Marichim Marutam Asmi, Nakshatranam aham Sasi. 84, 80, 82 Vibhutis or glories God describes in 10th chapter to Arjuna as a sample. He says this is just a sample, Arjuna. There it is endless glories. No? So that time he says, Adityanam aham Vishnu. Aditi was this our Rishi, Kashyap Rishi, or a sage, had two wives. One is Aditi and Diti. Aditi had 12 children. They were all divine beings. And Diti was another wife who had whose children or progeny is called demons. Daitya or demons, and Aditi. So Aditi, there were 12 Aditis, and God says, Aditi, I am Adityanam Aham Vishnu. Aditya means the children of Aditi. And in that Vaman Avatara, God took Vaman Avatara, which is incarnation of Lord Vishnu. That's why it's called Aditya. Adityanam Aham Vishnu. Aditya is the one who gives. So there is another name for Lord Sun is Aditya. So next name is Aditya, Jyotiraditya. Jyotiraditya means sun god. So one which gives the light and the heat to the universe. That is Jyotiraditya. So that is God's sun. So everything you can trace back to sun. We are because of sun. Tomorrow sun decides not to appear, we will disappear. It is that critical. So everything, our food, plant kingdom, temperature, everything is that we have on the surface of the planet Earth or inside the planet or in the ocean, all is related to God's Son. So whatever, it may be oil in the ground, or it may be diamonds in the ground, gold mines, everything is possible only from Sun God. Our knowledge, otherwise we will never have knowledge. If it is total darkness tomorrow, and you go outside and you would not know what is behind the rock, there is a snake behind the rock, or there is $100 bill behind the rock, you will never know. You will only know because of Sun God. So we take it for granted. So that is besides the point. But everything is because of Creator. And so this is one of the deities of means his minister is Sun God, and that is what the source. And Aditya means the one who gives you, one who gives you in abundance. So that is Aditya, Jyotiraditya. Next name is Sahishnu. Sahishnu means the one who tolerates, like a mother tolerates her children, whether they are smart, they are dull, they are noisy, they're mischievous. She doesn't complain and she tries to tolerate as much as possible. So starting from the baby when she's an infant to even to the teenager and all the time. So mother tolerates like that. The God tolerates us. That's why his name is Sahishnu. He gives so much for free, and we take it for granted and never even think about it or are grateful most of the time. So that is that, and God still gives it. If it was the Alpine authority, and if I don't pay electricity bill and water bill, they will cut it off next day. So Vanda reminds me, no, make sure that you have made the payments. No, otherwise they'll turn it off. God gives it for free and never turns it off. So that is called Sahishnu. He tolerates us, but up to what extent, we don't know. And it's not that we go unpunished. We all individually get punishment for that. If I destroy the plant kingdom outside, or if I destroy God's creation and be a nuisance, a hero, then God says, I'll fix you. Atul Chokshi, I'll fix him. So never think that you got away, no? We cut the trees, we cut animals, we cut plants, we destroy everything, and we hoard everything to make extra money out of it. No? So, and God tolerates, but God says He will not go unpunished. That is also sure. At the time of COVID, if somebody made $1,000 out of a medicine which was 10 rupees, then they will be accountable and they will have to pay the punishment. When and how they will pay and how they will be punished, don't ask. So whenever bad thing happens, just think that is something you must have messed up somewhere. But but in general, for masses, God is very tolerant, so He tolerates. That's why His name is Sahishnu. Next is next and the last one is Gati Satam. Gati Satam is Gati. We have done this word before. Gati means goal. Gati means destination. Gati means direction, the path. So it has two meanings, path or direction and the goal. So Gati Satam means the ultimate goal. Ultimate goal of mankind, God says that's me, Gati Satama, or creator, or knowledge of the Atman. That is a Gati Satama. And unless you have a goal, you cannot continue your journey here. Example, you are going in a subway, you have a goal that I will get down at Forest Hill Station. If you have a goal. If you don't have a goal, the train will take you to the last stop and dump you there. And then again you will go back in the circuit. So you have to have a goal. So the God says, make a goal, knowingly make a goal. Using your free will, make a goal for God. Unknowingly, otherwise, if you don't make a goal, then God will dump you like a last station, and then will recircle, then recycle you, and that is called birth and death. Recycling is called birth and death. So God says, voluntarily use your free will to make a right choice of realizing God. If you don't do it, then your local, these little choices you make in the life, you will go nowhere, and the time will run out, and you will be recycled again. So that's why he says, I am the Gati, I am the Gati Bharta. See, in other sloka, in several places, he says, Gati Bharta, Prabhu Sakshi, Nivasa Saranam Sruva, 9th chapter. Nivasa Saranam Sruva, Prabhava, Pralaya, Sthanam, Nidanam, Bijam, Avayam. See, there he said in one sloka, I am Gati. Gatir means I am the destination. Gatir Bharta, I am your maintainer. Gatir Bharta, Prabhu, I am the boss, I am the Ishwar, Prabhu Sakshi. Nivasa is Saranam, I am your refuge. Nivasa, Saranam, Sruvat, I am your friend. Sruvat. Prabhava, I am the originator. Pralaya, I am the destroyer. Prabhava, Pralaya. Sthanam, Nidhanam means at the end everything will end into Almighty. Nidhan. Bijam, Avyam, and a seed which is inexhaustible seed. Normally, seed, once it germinates and makes a plant, it is useless. Nothing else can come. While God says, I'm bijam avyayam, means undecaying seed from which lot of things will keep coming. One sloka, he said, 9th chapter. So that is gati satama. So that is the last name. So these are beautiful, powerful names of Lord.